What is good? What's poppin', everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to another new world video. So I was just got done doing another video. I just got done streaming, and I'm about to leave, but I seen these patch notes, and I just really want to go over them real quick with you guys. I haven't looked at them. I just got a notification on my phone, so this is the first time I'm seeing them. I'm gonna leave a link for them in the description below, so you guys can check them out for yourself. You guys, if you do enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Lets me know you guys enjoy this kind of content. Lets YouTube know, gets it out to more people. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing a video every day. Like I said, I just posted one. Go check it out. It's actually pretty crazy. It's about the how rarity works in this game, the actual like the hidden luck system that New World has that Amazon didn't tell us about. So make sure to go check that out. And we got a lot more coming. I got an in-depth housing guide coming soon, and just a lot more on the way. So be part of this really great, awesome, growing community. And yeah, guys, let's get right into the video. So like I said, we're going straight to the patch notes. I haven't looked at them or anything. It said here that the update is focused on fixing the top issues our players have been hitting, especially those impacting wars. For the wars, I'm assuming that they're talking about the ice gauntlet freezing the servers and everything. And other top issues, I'm curious what they consider are. Before we get into it, I think the top issues are obviously the portals still not dropping loot all the way, outpost rush being disabled. Those are huge, huge, huge things that I think need to be fixed and work properly. But anyway, let's get right into it. Let's look. So, October 27th, it's going to be released. So tonight at 11 p.m. the servers go down. So it looks like tomorrow we'll be able to play this. So let's see. Update 1.0.4 is primarily focused on fixing the top issues our players have been hitting in recent weeks, especially those impacting wars. Notable effects include resolving the AoE magic effect war exploits. So the ice gauntlets and stuff. The issue preventing players from being able to approximately increase their faction token cap. Yeah, that was a big one. Actually, I didn't think about that one for a second. Yeah, that's a big one. Beginning work on addressing issues causing invulnerability. I'd like to thank you for your patience on our team. Report to the official forums if you ever have anything. We'd like to share our plan for rolling out Outpost Rush and server transfers in a safe method. That's what I'm interested on. So Outpost Rush and server transfers rollout plan. After the downtime required to deploy patch 1.0.4, we will re-enable Outpost Rush and server transfers at the time listed below. That's sick. US West, so my side, will be enabled at 2 a.m. PT when downtime 1.0.4 is complete. After we monitor transfers in the US West to ensure we will put it out to the remaining regions. So it's weird that we're getting it first. Before they did AP Southeast, if I'm correct, was the first one. Like Utopia was the first one to do server transfers, and now they're deciding to try US West. I'm not really sure why, but okay. Outpost Rush, they're doing it South America first. So I'm so confused about why they're doing this, why they do these different kinds of regions. But I guess, I don't know, maybe there's some method to the madness. South America, 2 a.m. So the same time that server transfers are going to be enabled on US West, at 2 a.m. South America, Outpost Rush should be back up. After we monitor Outpost Rush in South America, okay, so these are the times stamped, I guess, that if everything goes smoothly, our goal here is to adhere to the schedule above, but may need to adjust the timing depending on any issues or lack thereof. We'll keep you updated on our forums and through in-game messaging for any incoming downtime. Thank you to our players in the US West and South America for helping us ensure these features are ready. I wonder if they're just giving everyone a chance to try everything before stuff goes down. I don't know. It just seems weird. All right, general changes. Remove the Everfall starting beach to funnel new players through the other 3 locations to increase probability of new players. Okay, that's cool, I guess. The first house discount reduces the purchase price, but does not reduce taxes. However, the UI indicated. Okay, so this is something they already rolled out, and I actually have done a video on this. So I'm curious. I wonder what that's about. If it actually wasn't I thought they said that they already done that, but maybe they didn't. And let me know down below if you already got your 2,000 coin. I know some people did. I thought, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm confused why they're just putting this in. But either way, essentially, this UI bug. If it happened to you, you get 2,000 free gold. If you had the last, like I said, the last thing that they said was on like 1019. If you had it, you got a. This was like 1.0.3, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess maybe this is for more people too. Slightly improved performance with wars. Slightly improved. I feel like this needs to be greatly improved considering people were able to break it. But I don't know. Maybe that slightly is enough. We'll see. Okay. Slightly improve the performance of the lifestyle with changes to passive abilities, Mending Touch and Blissful Touch. It's weird they're not giving us actual numbers, but I guess, okay, lifestyle buffs, cool. And update 1.0.3, we corrected a bug causing companies to lose income from owning multiple territories or from failed war declarations. With this update, we are reimbursing lost coin revenue. The company treasury will be reimbursed for all lost coin revenue resulting from this issue. That's awesome. The revenue return will not exceed the treasury cap. If a company has been completely abandoned, they will not recover the lost coin. Okay. Yeah, this was like a bug I remember people talking about, essentially that there's a bug causing you to essentially just lose money a lot, and especially from the war declaration. So that's cool that they are fixing this. It was a weird bug that was even in the first place, but cool. We increased the faction token cap by 50% for each faction tier. We made this change so that players can earn extra tokens even if they've hit their reputation cap and want to save up while working to advance the next faction. Here are the rules. Here are the values. Tier 1, 5,000 tokens increase to 7,500, 10 to 15, 15 to 2250, 25 to 3750, 50 to 75. That's pretty sick, actually. That's actually a pretty big increase. That's like about a 25% ish increase across the board? No. I don't know. It actually depends. It changes to each tier, I think. But either way, no matter what, the actual increases, it's pretty nice that they're doing this. I know this was a huge thing. Token cap, essentially, you would hit it way, way before you even got close to the next faction rank. And then you're just like, well, what do I do? I'm just doing these just to get reputation. I don't get any kind of experience, or I don't get any kind of like, benefits for doing this, like tokens to get capped so easily. So this is cool that they're doing it. We'll see if this is enough. That's actually pretty. These are some pretty big increases. Like 50 to 75,000 is 25,000 more. So that's pretty big. So we're just gonna have to see. I think that's a really awesome change. Probably one of the bigger ones, I think, besides like the performance changes. General bug fixes. I love how the general bug fixes are the longest thing on this list. New world. Am I right? Fix an issue where the faction token caps were not increasing after players had completed the rank up. That was such a frustrating thing. I know so many people dealt with it. I dealt with it for a minute and it fixed itself, thankfully. But yeah, no, that was annoying. Essentially, you'd rank up and you weren't able to get your faction token caps weren't being increased. It was super annoying. Rick safe rare issue causing world time to skip ahead, which would subsequently cause a variety and issues around the world. That's weird. I guess thankfully it's rare. I didn't deal with this, but that's kind of crazy. That's weird. Fixing issue causing players to lose houses they own and cutlass keys. What? You better be reimbursing these people if they lost their fucking house that they paid a month. I didn't know about that. New World. Oh boy. Fix several rare server crash issues. Always nice to see. Fixing issue with the suspension ban. Awesome. Fixing issue where players could use their world transfer token while they still had active trading post contracts, causing additional issues. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's some people that actually forgot that they had trading post offers, but also like if you're trying to like exploit some sort of system, like, dude, what are you doing? You're just gonna cause so many more headaches by trying to do stuff that's not supposed to be intended. Basically, just causing some AI to not spawn in the world as intended. That's nice. They didn't really explain what it is, but that's always nice. Like respawn timers are so sporadic in this game. Some of them are just like stupid high increased. Like you kill it and it immediately respawns. Some you kill it and it's like 10, 15. This is just an ongoing issue that thankfully looks like they're fixing. Or they're still fixing, I guess. Fixing where Murkride card portals and Shattered Mountains were distributing higher tier gear than intended and respawning faster than intended. That's good. I know that I don't know if fix an issue where enemies in Murkride card portal events were dropping loot. I know that Murkride was the place that got when they did open up portals. There was the one that was like broken, so it sounds like it might be fixed again. So that's cool to know. I know a lot of people. Murkride has like some of the highest level enemies, so it's cool that this place is actually getting fixed. Fix an issue causing an unintended animation when interacting with bubbling cauldron house item, and an issue causing the ladle object to not appear. Okay. Fix an issue with star metal or an orichalcum veins where large ore veins were hoarding small amounts of ore and small ore veins were hoarding large amounts for. That's weird. I mean, yeah, that's good. Some of these changes, man. Fix an issue where the war lottery timer would not pause correctly during the warlock period. That's very, very good. I know that could be frustrating for some people. Fixed the render distance of the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin lights. Cool. Fixed an issue causing the GM chat log to show non-GM players. Cool. Fixed an issue causing armor textures to flicker. I mean, I guess that could be actually like very important if it's like enough to cause weird interactions with PvP. So that's cool. Fixing an issue in the Starstone Barrows expedition where the arcane protection was not protecting players from certain lasers. Of course it wasn't, because why would it? I haven't had this issue, but that's of course why. Why wouldn't the protection not protect players? Where certain enemies in the Amrine excavation were invulnerable. Dude, I'm just keep going down these lists and it's like New World, dude. Some of these are just I mean, I haven't heard of like a lot of these. Some of these I have, which are like pretty big, but invulnerable enemies in Amrine, you I, okay, and that's like a lower level. That's like your first dungeon you go into, and you go in there, and you're like, oh yeah, I finally got to 25. I'm gonna squad with some people, and we're gonna do it. Oh man, these enemies can't die. They're invulnerable. Is this intended? Did I do something wrong? It's okay. Glad that gets fixed. Fix an issue where the ice pollen could stay on an infinite cooldown. Awesome. Glad that's fixed. Fix an issue where players could obtain rings that had two perks sharing an exclusive perk label and shouldn't exist on the same ring. Okay, so that sounds like it's like doubling up on, like, let's say rarity or something. Okay, I could see how that could be an issue. I haven't heard of that myself, but I'm glad that got fixed. Fix issue causing projectile visual to be absent from the ice column. I actually heard about this. Like people would auto attack and you couldn't see it, so you couldn't dodge, or it was weird. It was hard for the person using the ice gauntlet and for the person fighting the ice gauntlet. So I'm glad that gets fixed. That's a weird thing. Fix an issue where players would be unable to complete a variety of game actions after fast traveling. So one of the only core mechanics in the game to travel, and you couldn't play the game afterwards. Nice, nice. I didn't hear about this, but none of this surprises me at this point. But I'm glad they're fixing it. I'm not trying to harp on Amazon. Don't get me wrong. There's just a lot of bug fixes, and I'm glad they're getting fixed. But some of these, man, they're a little much, if you ask me. They're so like crazy, like invulnerable enemies in a dungeon, like your very first dungeon. Just imagine the player experience that is for a person that just got into the game. You couldn't play the game after fast traveling. Yeah, anyway. Let's keep going. We're almost to the end. Speculative fixes. The fixes listed below, yeah, the tentative fixes. Fixed a war exploit where players could use area of effect magic effects to capture ally points without taking damage. This should be improved by the war performance and the life staff performance updates, but we will continue to monitor to see if issues persist. Thank God. That was so crazy, dude. Like you could freeze the server and you could essentially put enough AoE down that you couldn't take damage. It was this whole thing. Wars were just, and some, sure, some wars people didn't do it intentionally, but do you know how many that there were? I'm hoping those people got some sort of punishment, like, because that's just so anti-fun, dude. It's just like, why? How do you have satisfaction doing that in the game? But whatever. We have fixed several known causes of players being invulnerable. This issue is a top priority of our team, and we are continuing to track down fixes for additional. Like, I've seen so many things about this. I don't think I've had this happen to me myself, but I've seen so many things on social media and Reddit and videos and stuff where people are just like invulnerable from just random things. Like you'd open your inventory and you close your inventory, you'd be invulnerable. You open your attributes, you spend an attribute point, you become invulnerable. It's just so weird, dude. Like, how I don't even understand. I don't know how game mechanic, like coding and all that stuff works, but like how does that even get how do those things correlate? Like how does putting a point in an ability, like how can it turn into a bug that causes invulnerable or uh, how would you I'm lost for words. You can see I'm just studying over it. It just doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm glad that you're fixing it. Hopefully it fixes it totally. I've seen so many memes on that on Reddit. We have speculatively fixed the issue where players could get stuck after leaving Outpost Rush. This was a rare issue, and our team was unable to reproduce it. We will continue. Okay, well, we can't even really see a good sample size of this because Outpost Rush is out for like a day. So hopefully it comes out. We know that up here it talks about it's coming out like in the patch at 2 a.m. in South America first, and then it hopefully rolls out to the other places if it works out. Um, okay, well, I think that's gonna do it, guys. It's funny just to see, like, I think all of the bug fixes combined are pretty much as long as all the other changes that come into the game. Like, it's so funny to think that a game. I mean, it's been out for about a month now, right? And that there hasn't been any, like, there's been very few actual balance changes within the weapons or like gear score or stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's none of that. It's all just been bug fixes, hot fixes, like basic things in the game not working and having to be disabled and re-enabled, all this stuff. So, I mean, I'm glad they're fixing it. I hope that this next patch that comes out or soon, we start getting like actual changes to the game. Like, I know that there's like a watermark system. The watermark system, it caps at like 591 right now. That's like the highest people can find. And that's weird because it means that you can't even get the 600, which is the highest cap. So you have to craft it. And it's like, if you can craft 600 at, like, say your watermark's only like 550, but you can craft 600. Why don't you even try to get the 600 like watermark if you know what I mean? Like, you can't even get it. It's just weird. So hopefully stuff that gets changed. But Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm still loving the game. I'm not. I know it probably sounds like I'm kind of harping on them, but it's just funny that there's so many bug fixes and such weird interactions and bug fixes, like opening up your menu and you get invulnerable, or enemies being invulnerable in air mine so you can't finish it, or like ice gauntlet, ice pylon can't actually come off a cooldown. It's just so weird, but they're getting fixed. Cool. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Hopefully, all these server transfers and Outpost Rush happens quickly and works smoothly, because I really, really, really want to play Outpost Rush. I was not able to play it the day that it came out, or the one day it was available. But I've heard it's actually so fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. Server transfers, I'm waiting again too. Me and my buddies were waiting a couple days for the server transfers to like iron out, so we could find a server that all of us could go to. And then, of course, like one or two people on my friend group decided, hey, I'm just gonna do it, and then server transfers got canceled, and now it's just like it's this whole thing. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have felt that too. Anyway, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know in your comment sections down below what you think of these these patch notes. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Did you guys deal with any of these fixed things that they fixed with, like the dealing with the wars or the ice, pylon, the Amrine invulnerability, all that stuff? Let me know down below. Let me know what you wish that there was in the patch notes. Like I said, I know that a lot of people want the watermark. I don't know. They don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended. If it is, it needs to be increased, stuff like that. And it's something that I just did a video on, which you should go check out. It's the item rarity, the luck minimum requirement to gather certain items. It's just weird. Like, I think there needs to be more transparency in the game of how stuff works. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Lets me know you guys enjoy this kind of content. Lets YouTube know you enjoy this kind of content and gets it out to more people. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I just put out a video. We're doing a video every single day for all of October, pretty much, and we're finishing off strong. There's a lot of great content on our channel. Go check it out and be part of this great community. I do want to take a quick second and give a huge shout out to the community. It's been awesome. You guys have been I've been overwhelmed with your guys' positive response, and I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate it a lot. I am trying my best. Like I said, we're pretty small here, but we're growing an awesome community, and you guys just don't even understand how much it means to me. I get like choked up here talking about it, but I appreciate you so much. And for those of you guys that aren't part of the community, join us. I promise you, there's some great people here. And you guys, that's gonna do it. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Until next time, take it easy.